Hey everyone, Talos here with a new type of content that I hope you're gonna enjoy. I'm a pretty experienced Battlefield player, and today I'm going to bring to you the first impressions of the Season 2 of Battlefield 6 that I got to play a bit in these days. If you enjoyed this type of content and want to see more from me about Battlefield 6, just let me know with a like, a comment, or by subscribing to the channel to support it. So with the launch of Season 2, DICE has added some new stuff in Battlefield 6, which consists in the new map called Contaminated, the VCR-2 assault rifle that can be unlocked at the tier 22 of the Woodland Rangers path of the Battle Pass, the M121A2 LMG that can be unlocked at tier 17 of the Steel Talon path of the Battle Pass, the GRT CPS DMR that can be unlocked at tier 14 of the Deathstalker's path in the Battle Pass, the gadget HTI MKS2 that can be unlocked at tier 21 of the Hazardous Front path of the Battle Pass, and then a new vehicle, the Scout Helicopter, for both the NATO and Pax Armada factions. And that's pretty much what they've added the team of DICE in this new season. Now, I'm gonna tell you what do I think about this season. I won't... maybe sometimes I'm gonna stop a bit talking, or I'm gonna have some pauses, because I'm trying not to use a script to give you my impressions, since I think it's best if I tell you what I think in the most raw and, honest way possible. First, I'm gonna start saying that I haven't tried the playlist called VL7 Contaminated Warfare, simply because that playlist included Breakthrough, and I'm not a fan of that mode, so I can't say for certain, because I don't understand the new feature of the gas that can be, encountered in flags or around the map. I can't say if it was present only in that playlist or not, because I've played only by going on custom search and searching for conquest and escalation on the new map. And in all of the games that I've done, I've never encountered that new feature. So I don't quite understand how it works for now, but I can safely say, from my perspective at least, that from the trailers that I've seen from other people that have played it, I think it's a feature that in some ways is not needed. To me, it seems almost very similar to the weather effects that were in Battlefield 2042, that pretty much added nothing to the game. And this seems very similar, because if you confront it with the gas grenades in Battlefield 1, at least those grenades had a meaning gameplay, because people, to avoid the damage of the gas grenade, had to use the gas mask, and by using the gas mask they couldn't aim. You could only shoot in hip fire. In this one, no. It's pretty much a visual effect that if you put the gas mask on, you're playing normally in the gas. So I don't quite understand what is the meaning of putting something like that in the game, gameplay-wise. But as I said, I haven't tried it, so I can't express a fully, deep opinion about it. I haven't tried the Little Bird 2 because I'm mostly an infantry Battlefield player. I am not great at all at driving, at using tanks, especially helicopters or air vehicles. So I haven't used it. So if you're interested in that part, I'm not gonna talk about it. So, about what I tried. First, I'm gonna start with the new map, Contaminated. You can literally see that if you have it in mind, this map the team of DICE took a lot of inspiration from the Monte Grappa map of Battlefield 1. Visually, but even in the layout, you can see some similarities, especially on the sea flags and how the map is organized with one side on top of a series of hills and the other ones more focused on a valley. So they took a lot of inspiration on that map. The thing is, the map isn't at that level of greatness, let's say. For me, overall, it's a good map. It plays better on Conquest than on Escalation for me, because on Conquest the flags are a little closer to each other, while on Escalation, how it's done, the flags are a little too further from me between each other. There's even the D flag that it's pretty strange for me on Escalation because it's enormous. You can literally be inside that flag, like 5 people from a team and 5 from the other, and never see each other, literally. I don't find it very nice, and to go to certain flags, it's very painful if you don't have a vehicle. It plays way better on Conquest. There are some parts inside the tunnels and some buildings in other flags that are pretty difficult to read, where the enemy could come from. There are even other issues on that, but I'm gonna talk about it later. But already the game has a bit of a problem in visibility of the enemies, so in those buildings it's even more difficult to understand where people come from, because there are literally so many paths. So at first, when you're gonna start playing this map, you're gonna have for me some issues to understand how it plays. For the rest, for the vehicles, it doesn't seem a very different map from the other ones that there are in Battlefield 6, honestly. But as I said, I'm not a big vehicle player. But if you wanted a bigger map, that's not it. I think Valley of Mirac is way bigger than this map. So it's a good map for me, but nothing game-changing. For the new weapons that they've added, I've tried the VCR2 and the GRT CPS, the new DMR. The VCR2, it's pretty much to me like a Cord, but more deadly close range, but a little worse than the Cord medium range. So it's a more close quarters combat weapon for me. It doesn't have an amazing recoil. You can even manage to kill people on medium distance, but maybe the Cord is a little more accurate. So if you're searching for a weapon with a fast rate of fire and accurate, probably the Cord is better. But if you're looking at something more for close range that doesn't have the recoil of the TR7, probably the new one, the VCR2, is a very good weapon for you. So you should give it a try. About the new DMR, I'm already not a fan of how they work in Battlefield 6, especially because of how fast-paced the game is and how fast the time to kill is. This one is very accurate. It doesn't have that much spread, so if you can shoot really fast with it, it's a good weapon. But if you want to use the best DMRs of the game, I think the SVK, SVDM and M39 are still better. And if you want to kill people from the distance, I honestly think that a sniper rifle is even better, because this game has the sweet spot mechanic like Battlefield 1. And you can kill people more easily with one shot without any issues. Or instead, if you don't have a good aim, use the SVK with 2 body shots you kill people. So, and even better, if you want to play the game in a better way, don't use the DMRs unless you're playing like maps like Operation Firestorm, because in this patch they even reduced the recoil on many assault rifles and carbines. So why use a DMR? So that's what I think about it, honestly. And that's pretty much what I've tried. So my honest opinion about this season is that if you were expecting the game to completely be revitalized, you're gonna be disappointed. The game is pretty much the same as season 1. The issues are still there with the gameplay, with the gunplay. The audio hasn't been fixed. The only thing that has been fixed of the audio is the zip lines that now literally make sounds. But the funny thing is that it happened to me many times that I could hear people coming from zip lines from very far off, but couldn't literally hear people that were beside me, especially in some flags of the new map that have different floors that you have to deal with. You can't literally tell from where a person is coming from, literally. So it's very bad. The netcode and hit reg issues are still there. It happened to me many times to not kill someone that I should have and to kill someone that I shouldn't have. And I don't know. It hurts seeing this game being like this because it started with a lot of expectations from the open beta and the launch, and now the situation is not looking great. I'm a pretty experienced Battlefield player. I've played this game from Battlefield 3, enjoyed the hell out of Battlefield 4 and especially Battlefield 1. Played even Battlefield 5, the tragedy that it was 2042. And this game, the more it's going on, the more it seems to me that this game, instead of being properly supported by DICE, is just being carried on just like 2042. It seems to me like a game that it could last 6 or 7 seasons, and then since many people will leave it, it's just gonna die, and that will be it. So the thing is that for this one it hurts because it had a lot of potential instead of 2042 that was a tragedy at launch, and you know the story. So I don't know if I'm being too pessimistic. I really hope that DICE can turn it around in season 3, because you can't expect DICE to turn it around this season. So I don't know. We'll see how it goes. That's gonna be it for today. Let me know with a comment down below what you think about this season, and if you think that DICE can turn it around. If you want to support the channel, leave a like and subscribe. See you to the next one.